And from Australia, let's now shift focus to South Asia, which is also no stranger to monsoon floods. It usually starts from the month of May and persists till September. So when May hit, Bangladesh was bracing for the annual weather event. But even after the preparations, it seemed like it was caught off guard because this year the monsoon was like never before. 1.5 months later, the situation is still dire. At least 102 people have lost their lives. Over 7 million need immediate help, and hundreds of thousands have been internally displaced. The worst hit is a region in northeast Bangladesh. This is Sylhet. Parts of the area are still inundated as a result of last month's rainfall. Some 84% of this region is underwater.
We are living in the water. I keep my cattle at another house. We are in a helpless condition. There is no road to use. We have to walk in waist-deep water. We have rented a house with extra rent to save ourselves and keep the cattle to another house. That one has also been submerged.
Local reports showing that the floods have washed away homes, schools and livelihoods, damaging at least 93,000 homes and 419 primary schools in Sylhet alone. Thousands of families continue to live in temporary shelters. Many have lost their cattle and other belongings.
Flood-affected people will return to their houses with their families when the water recedes. I have 100 to 150 houses in my ward. All of them are mud houses and all have been damaged. These houses need immediate repair for people to live in them, but people don't have the money for the repair works.
The floods were triggered by monsoon rains. Bangladesh is mostly flat and low-lying, so the country is no stranger to short-term flooding. In fact, they prove to be good for farming as well. But with climate change at play, the rate of rainfall has increased more than anticipated. Almost 26% of the country's 160 million people live in the coastal regions. They have now fallen vulnerable to the impact of climate change. According to the United Nations, around 17% of the population will need to be relocated over the next decade. But with very little high ground in the country, Dhaka currently has no plan to execute this mammoth migration. WION now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.